Good morning, students. Welcome to physics class. In the previous lectures, we have introduced the concept of capacitor, different types of capacitor. Now, in today's lecture, we have to discuss combination of capacitors. Here there are two combinations, series combination and parallel combination of capacitor. As in the similar manner you have done in class 10th, combination of resistances. So I will just take the concept that how can you understand the series and parallel combination. Let me take one simple example. This is a road, straight road. This traffic, this car is moving. Number of vehicles are moving. All these are moving straight. As the straight road is there is no diversion. It means the number of vehicles passing through it that will go straight without any deviation. These, when all the traffic vehicle are moving straight without any deviation, this is simple the case, the traffic will remain same on the road. You can compare this traffic with a charge. Now, if the same traffic is going on a road, different vehicles, now there is one path, there may be the chance that this person has to go this way or somewhere like here. So it means when there is availability of path, this traffic may divert from its straight line path. Depending upon the destination, we can say it in simple terms. So when there is availability of path, then the traffic may divert. But in this case, when there was no availability of path, it was going straight. It means if we take this vehicle, this traffic as one charge element, then the charge, whatever charge is coming, it will go straight to all the path. In this case, as suppose 4 vehicles are coming and one is going along this, one is going along this, so out of 4, 2 are going along this. It means that the vehicles are divided depending upon the path. So here you can say the charge get divided. Actually, this concept is nothing to do with the combination of capacitor in direct form, but it will help you to understand the concept same charge and division of charge. Basically, there are two combination of charges, series combination, there are two combination of capacitors, series combination of capacitors and parallel combination of capacitors. In series combination of capacitors, we take one condition, charge remaining to be the same. Whereas in parallel combinations, charge get divided. So to get that concept clear in our mind, that how you can just relate charge to be same and charge get divided, I have taken this particular example. Now coming to first topic, that is series combination of capacitors. Series combination of capacitors, we are taking 3 capacitors. Let this be C1, C2 and C3. These are connected to certain voltage source. So when it is connected to certain voltage source, then this is first plate of capacitor C1, this is second plate. This is first plate of C2, second plate of C2. First plate of C3, second plate of C3. So if charge Q is going to this plate, it will be having positive charge. Need not to explain further because we have discussed it in the working principle of capacitor. So the second plate will acquire negative charge, same negative charge. In series combination, same charge will flow, will pass. It will flow to each of the capacitors. So this first plate of capacitor C2, it will acquire plus Q charge, and second plate will acquire negative charge, minus Q charge. Likewise, third plate, third capacitor. In third capacitor, first plate is acquiring plus Q charge and second plate acquire minus Q charge. Now, so these 3 capacitors are connected in series. So what does we conclude? The capacitors are said to be connected in series, then the same charge. What factor will remain to be the same? charge is remain to be same for all the three capacitor. Like I have taken this example that this all the charge is remaining same throughout the path. So we have taken no loss of charge will be there. All the charge will be transferred from this. And the connection in which how these capacitors are connected, that second plate of first capacitor is connected to first plate of second capacitor. Second plate of second capacitor C2 is connected to third plate to first plate of capacitor C3, and so on. If the number of capacitors will be more, the process will go on. So now here V is the potential difference applied by certain source. Q is a charge that will remain to be same. If we will take for this capacitor, let this is the potential difference for C1, V2 is the potential difference for C2, and V3 is the potential difference for C3. And it means potential get divided. Two key points to learn the series combination are charge remaining same, potential get divided. So here potential drop across C1 will be, this will be Q upon C1. Why? Because we know Q equal to CV, general formula. So V will be Q upon C. We have to calculate potential drop across C1. So it will be Q upon C1. Potential drop across second capacitor, it will be Q upon C2. Likewise for third, it will be Q upon C3. Now these three capacitors are connected in series. As these three are connected in series, let me take CS is total capacitance of series combination. So now how to start? We will take total potential V. It is divided into three parts. So V will be equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So here this equivalent potential, total potential, this will be related as this can be given by Q upon CS, because CS is the equivalent capacitance. So you can take it as Q upon CS. This will be Q upon C1 plus V2 is Q upon C2 plus Q upon C3. Now taking Q common, this is 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So from here this Q will cancel out. What is left? 1 by CS equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. This is the series combination, and this is, by this way you can calculate equivalent capacitance of series combination. So basically here we will use this result directly to numericals. But if derivation part can be asked, then what you have to learn, that here charge remaining to be same but potential get divided in between these three capacitors. So V will be equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Then you have applied the basic concept of charge Q equal to C into V. From there you are calculating the value of potential to be Q upon C. So substituting all these values in this equation, you are calculating, you are getting that reciprocal of equivalent capacitance, this is equal to sum of reciprocal of individual capacitances connected. So this is the expression you have to learn, and that will be used in many numericals. Now next is parallel combination of capacitors. Let me take three capacitors C1, C2, C3 are connected in parallel. When these are connected in parallel, then what point we have to just understand and carefully learn, that the positive plate of each capacitor will be connected to one terminal, common terminal, and negative plate of each of the capacitor must be connected to second terminal. Let it be A and this be B. positive plate of each capacitor is connected to one terminal and negative plate of all the three capacitors here we have taken connected to terminal B. Now, when the capacitors are connected in parallel, then obviously a voltage source is always required. We require a source. Without it, nothing will be there. This capacitor will not be able to store charge and energy. So voltage is must. Here, so when these are connected, this is a representation how we can say the capacitors are connected in parallel. And technical point, as at this point, whatever charge will be provided from this terminal, it is dividing at this point. So division of charge, like I have taken an example of traffic, then there is a path, then the traffic get diverted to that path. So here, depending upon the capacitance of the capacitor, certain amount of charge will flow through it. So what factor is dividing here? If the total charge is Q here, then at terminal QA, this charge is divided into Q1, Q2, Q3. Reason being depending upon the capacitance. So key point is charge get divided. It means Q will be equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. But which factor remaining constant here? Voltage. Potential drop across each of the three capacitors will remain to be same. But in series combination, their potential drop was different, that was divided and charge was same. Here it is just its reverse. Here charge will be divided and potential will remain to be same. This is the main point. Now you can solve it very easily. So let me find charge of first capacitor. Q equal to CV, Q1 equal to C1V. Common potential, same potential, C1. As capacitance of each capacitor is different, so that's why charge may be different. If all the capacitors having same value, then charge will be same. So it all depends upon the value of capacitor. Potential itself is a constant in parallel combination. Let me take CP is equivalent capacitor of parallel combination. Whatever be the number of capacitors are connected, so CP is taken as C capacitor, P for parallel. So CP is representing equivalent capacitor of parallel combination. So now total charge Q will be equal to CP into V. Now Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Put the values of this Q as well as Q1, Q2, Q3. So it will be CPV equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. Here you are observing V is common. C1 plus C2 plus C3 into V. So now common factor that will cancel out from both the sides. CP will be C1 plus C2 plus C3. It means in parallel combination of capacitors that the total capacitance will increase. Why? Because it is simply the addition of individual capacitances. Whereas in series combination of capacitors, equivalent capacitance will decrease. Why? Because it is taken as sum of reciprocal of the capacitances. So if you want to relate, there can be one confusion. You are doing the concept of combination of resistances in class 10th. So here the results are entirely opposite. In parallel combination, here it is sum, whereas in combination of resistors, it was in combination of resistor, that is in series combination, the same result was R1 plus R2 plus R3. That means the results are just reverse. But you have to learn, you must note it down in your notebook at one place, because and every time when you have to solve the numerical, see the formula and then solve it. Because in your mind, the practice is from the concept of resistances. So you can mix these two concepts. So unless and until you will get confident, you must see the formula for series combination and parallel combination, then apply it for the numericals. Now after the series and parallel combination of capacitors, we will take numericals on combination of capacitors. This will be the combined arrangement for both. You have to identify where we are applying series combination, where we are applying parallel combination. So this is first numerical. I have drawn it. Here you have been given the number of capacitors connected as shown in the figure. Now find equivalent capacitance between terminal A and B. The main point which you have to understand, where charge will remain to be same, then those capacitors will be connected in series. Where charge at the terminal will get divided, then the capacitors will be connected in parallel. So here see, from where we have to start. These are the extreme terminals. You cannot start from here. You have to start from the back side. You see here as 3 microfarad, 3 microfarad, these 3 microfarad. Now here whatever charge is coming to this through any path, now the same charge will be transferred to this capacitor and the same charge is transferred to this capacitor. You can see here that there is no division of path. There is no other capacitor connected in these three. See, whatever charge is coming through this path, then it will flow through the same point from the same path reaching to this, and the same charge will flow to this. So what can you conclude? That these three are connected in series. These three are connected in series. So when these are connected in series, now just recall the formula very carefully. Series combination will have the result. The reciprocal of series combination will be 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Here first capacitor C1, let it be 3, second capacitor also 3, third capacitor also 3. So 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So now LCM you are taking, this is 3 by 3, this is 1. So and you are taking its reciprocal, it will again be 1 microfarad. So series combination of these will be 1 microfarad. Now after this, let me redraw the same figure. This is 3 microfarad, 3 microfarad, and the resultant of these three was CS. That was 1 microfarad. So we have used here 1 microfarad. And here it is 2 microfarad, 2 microfarad. Here it is given in the statement 3 microfarad, 3 microfarad. And these two capacitors we have combined with the third one, so equivalent we have taken. Now see, as per this figure, actually when we are proceeding for the next step, we are redrawing it so that it will give you more clarity. Now see, these two 2 microfarad and 1 microfarad. These two are connected in parallel. So as these are connected in parallel, so I am just for your reference, I am taking it by symbol P. That this is a parallel combination. So now here for parallel combination, you will take, let this be C1 plus C2. So here it is one capacitance is 2 and the other is 1. So it will be 3 microfarad. So here this is the parallel combination and the equivalent capacitance will be 3 microfarad. Then further, now you have to repeat the same steps again. I am redrawing it. I can do it directly also, but this is the first numerical. So in the first numerical, I will just draw all the steps. So here it is 3 microfarad, 3 microfarad, and just a minute. So here this capacitor was wrong drawn. I have just corrected it. Here now we have taken the combination of these two 2 microfarad and 1 microfarad. This was CP, and now this capacitor is CP. This is 3 microfarad. Now see, as per this is 3 microfarad, this is 3 microfarad, this is 2 microfarad, again 3, and the combination of these two is CP. Now you can better judge. These three are again connected in series. So when you are connecting these three in series as the first step we have taken, so you can write it as C1 as, this is 1 by C1, this is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Directly by taking LCM, it will comes out to be 1 microfarad. Like this. This is the first step we have taken. So in a similar way, here 3 microfarad, 3 microfarad, 3 microfarad. All these are in series. So due to this, C1 comes out to be 1 microfarad. Now again, the equivalent of these three will be in parallel to this. Let me redraw. This is 3 microfarad and this is 2 microfarad. This one C1 is 1 microfarad. This is again 3 microfarad. So now the combination of these two, yes, this is also in parallel. So let C2 will be 2 plus 1, that is 3 microfarad. So after this, what will be the next form? This is 3 microfarad given in the figure. This is also, and this, the equivalent combination of this is, these two is 3C2, that is C2. This is 3 microfarad. Now you can easily judge these three are connected in series. Why? Because whatever charge is going from terminal A, same charge will going through this C2 and then same will be through another 3 microfarad. So here equivalent capacitance, let it be 1 by C. Final capacitance, this will be 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. It will be 3 by 3 and C will come out to be 1 microfarad. So equivalent capacitance will be 1 microfarad. So let me recapitulate. This numerical is not so lengthy as it seems because this is the first numerical which I have introduced. So I have drawn all the diagrams again and again. All short steps should be clear to you. As you can see, like in this figure here, 3 microfarad, 3 microfarad and 3 microfarad. These are connected in series, so equivalent capacitance is obtained by this. Now we have redrawn these three by single one in this figure. Here these two are connected in parallel, and for parallel combination of capacitors, capacitors are simply added. So we have solved by this formula. Now in the third case, here further the equivalent capacitor that will be replaced by Cp. Further here we have redrawn this figure. This is these three all again in series combination. Further their equivalent is connected in parallel with this capacitor. When you are connecting it, this will be the parallel combination. Further parallel combination of these two capacitors we have taken and replaced it by this one. Now finally we are getting these three capacitors which all are connected in series. So final answer comes out to be 1 microfarad. So this way you have understood first numerical. Here we have applied combination of parallel and series. We have applied concepts of series and parallel combinations. Now in the same way, let me solve another numerical. This is also on the basis of series and parallel combination. First of all, just look at the problem, look at the numerical statement. Figure has been drawn. Just analyze in your mind which pair of capacitors are in parallel or which is appearing to be in series. Always, now you are observing from here. What information you are getting from here? These two are connected in parallel. Again see here, these also are connected in parallel. So first of all, we can group this is as one equivalent capacitance and this is as another equivalent capacitance. So first of all, let this will be C1 and this will be C2. So C1 will be equal to 1 plus 1, that is 2 microfarad because in parallel combination. C2, that was again parallel combination of each of 4 microfarad capacitor. 4 plus 4, that is 8 microfarad. So now let me redraw this figure again in a simplified manner by replacing number of capacitors by the simple single capacitor. This will be C1. This is 2 microfarad as it has been given in the figure. This is 8 microfarad. This is given, and again here also this combination, this is C2. So here C1 is 2 microfarad and C2 is 8 microfarad as we have obtained from the calculation. Now see again this figure. As per this figure, this 2 and C1, these two are in series. Why? Because here the same charge will be going without any change of, without any division of path of the charge. Same way, here you can see these two are also in series. See here wherever I will write SP, that is only for our understanding. No need to mention S and P in exams. It's your choice. It is not carrying any weightage. It is for your understanding that we can understand that these two are in series and these two are also in series. So now for series combination, let the equivalent capacitor, let me take it as 1 by you can take it as C dash, because we have to use some another symbol. Any symbol you can use. This will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 because it is series combination. So reciprocal concept will be there. LCM when you will take, this will be 2 upon 2, 1. So C dash will be 1 microfarad. Similarly for this, let me take equivalent capacitor is C double dash. This will be 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8. LCM you will take 2 by 8, 1 by 4. This implies C double dash will be 4 microfarad. So now the step becomes quite simple. See here, in the next step you will get the final answer, I think so. C double dash. Now these two are connected in this way. So here you can see whatever charge is going here. Here there are two paths. So these two will be connected in parallel combination. So when these two are connected in parallel, the equivalent capacitance is represented by C. You can take any symbol. This will be C dash plus C double dash. C dash here is, we have obtained 1 microfarad. So 1 plus C double dash 4 microfarad. So it will be 5 microfarad. So this is also another numerical where you have simplified by the combinations. See here, these two are in series, these two are in parallel, these two are also in parallel. Further we have replaced these by a single capacitor in the next figure, and again here it is by another equivalent capacitor. Now in this figure these two are in series, 2 and C1. Here 8 and C2 are in series. Further we have taken the formula. Now you can easily judge from this step. Now the combinations are in parallel. So the final answer will come out to be 5 microfarad. So beta, just revise, just practice these concepts. You can do few more numericals, simple numericals you can take. If you are confident in simple solved numericals, then you can proceed for the another numericals also. So today you will revise the combination of capacitors and practice 2-3 more numericals. In the next lecture we will meet further discussing another different form of combination of capacitors. More complex form we will discuss. So till then prepare these kind of numericals. Thank you. Have a nice day.